Hello guys, hope all of you are doing well. A lot of you watch my videos and also write to me on Instagram, but one thing that is missing is you need to subscribe to this channel and also like and share these videos, because as you know, we put in a lot of efforts to bring in this information for you. And I know we always try to bring in informative videos that adds value to your work or your life in some way. So at least we deserve that one like or share and the subscription on our channel. So well, as you know, today's topic is about the living cost in Dubai. So honestly speaking, the living cost depends. It varies on so many factors. There are people who draw a salary of 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, and you can live your life in Dubai in that money also. And the people who are making, say, 25, 30,000 dirham a month, and sometimes it's difficult for them to meet the ends. So it depends. But one thing I would like to add on, which is the costs from place to place in Dubai, they vary. Like for example, if you are living in Dera, right? So Dera is a place, if you don't know, closer to the airport. If you're living that side, so the cost of living will be comparatively low. In terms of the housing is cheaper, the groceries are cheaper, so so that adds on to your living cost, obviously. And if you go towards Marina or JBR, these places, so which is towards the south of Dubai, there the groceries are very expensive. If you go out to have a coffee, it's quite expensive in comparison to Dera, right? And the living cost is obviously quite expensive. For example, if you take a one-room kitchen in Dera on rent today, it may cost you about 35,000 dirham per year. And if you do the same in Marina, it will cost you about 60, 65, 70,000 dirhams, almost double. So it varies from place to place, plus it varies from person to person. What kind of person you are, how much you're willing to spend, how is your living style. There could be someone who wants to live and spend the minimum because that person is here to find a job, for example. So if you are in here to find a job, you need to first thing first is you need to spend very less on the living. So you can find yourself a nice bed space or a partition room, so your expenses reduce that way. You're not paying a lot, because if you take an entire apartment, for example a studio or a one bedroom, so the cost is higher. A studio, cheapest possible, would cost you 35,000 a year, plus the other expenses like diva, which means electricity and water, and also the groceries cost or the food cost in that area. Because in Dubai, as you move from place to place, the cost of food, groceries and living, it varies. So if you're a starter and you have come to Dubai to set up your business or to look for a job, obviously the right places for you to stay at the minimum cost are towards the north, which is say Dera, Dubai. These are the places where you can stay at the minimum costs in Dubai. The living cost is low, plus the groceries are cheaper. If you even go out, find some tiffin or meal service, that's also cheaper. So you'll not be spending a lot, because when you're looking for a job, you have minimum budget, or you're starting a new business, you have minimum budget. So you will be looking around to set up your business, and you don't want to spend a lot on the living. So that is one benefit of staying between Dera and Dubai. Second is it's accessible. Honestly, the taxis here are expensive, so you'll not want to get on the taxi every time. So Bar Dubai Deira are connected to the metro. You can take a metro anytime. It costs between 3 to 5 dirham to travel, and you can reach to places or your workplace very easily. So you're not actually spending a lot of money. So basically, if you're new to Dubai and you're coming here for setting up your business or a job, and your budget is the minimum possible, then yeah, these are the places for you to live. If you are coming here, on a holiday, and obviously you have a mid-range to high-range budget. If it's mid-range, then there are places like Tcom, Barsha. So these are the places where you can stay, and the living cost is the mid-range. If you want to go a little premium, and since it's a holiday for you, so obviously you want to spend, you don't go on holidays every time. So the places like downtown and Marina and JBR, these are the places for you to stay. So in Marina, you get the access to the beach all the time. There are nice clubs there. You can party around. There are nice food joints. You'll also see a lot of tourists, a lot of crowd in there, like the tourist kind of crowd. And similarly in downtown, you get a nice view of Burj Khalifa all the time. It's accessible. There are very nice walkways around. You have easy access to Dubai Mall all the time. You can also go to watch the fountain shows there, which is absolutely free of cost. So these are the premium places to live. Cost of living is obviously slightly higher, and in mid-range, as I said, it's Al Barsha, Tcom. These are the places for mid-range. And if you want to go lower, so that's Bar Dubai and Deira. So those are the places if you want to go on a budget stay in Dubai. Also, I would like to add, because maybe if you are in some other country, you are not in UAE, how to find a place for yourself. Okay, so there's a very good web portal in Dubai, which is called Dubizzle. You can go to Dubizzle and find a place, whether you want to get a bed space, you want to get a partition. Partition is like a very small room, closed, so you have a privacy in that room. It's available for couples or singles. So this kind of accommodation you will find on dubizzle.ae. I think it's .ae or .com, just Google it. So also, if you want like an apartment for some days, if you're a tourist and you want to have an apartment for some days, so obviously here you cannot rent an apartment on monthly basis, like a yearly contract, because you need to have the residency for that. You need to have Emirates ID. So if you want an apartment for a couple of months, you can go to you can check it out on Property Finder. There's some people who do short-term rentals. They might give you an apartment for a couple of months, so usually these apartments are fully furnished, and yeah, you don't need the Emirates ID. You can just use your passport to get these kind of apartments. If you want just an apartment for a couple of days, then it's Airbnb or it's booking.com, these kind of websites. You can go to these websites and do your bookings as usual. So I think that's it about the living cost. Honestly, Dubai is not expensive. It just looks, because Dubai is like a bling. It's really not expensive. It depends on where you want to live, how much you want to spend, and you can survive here in the bare minimum cost as well. So the best of all, Dubai is a very safe place. The food is available everywhere. Transport, very good transport available in terms of buses and in terms of metro, tram, everything is available here. So it's not expensive when you compare it to places like the Canada, West, USA as in, and then UK as well. So it's not expensive at all. So that should be all for this video, and as I always say at the end of the video, if you need any more information, if you have any questions, please write to me at asifwar2012@gmail.com. That's my email ID. or you can easily come on Instagram, which is Asif, ASIF_war, and write me a message there, and I'll reply to you instantly, inshallah. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.